Welcome to this yoga session. Today we will focus on hip openers. Find a comfortable seated position, cross-legged, half lotus or full lotus. Close your eyes and gently sway your spine from side to side. Bring your palms together in a Namaste prayer position and rest your thumbs on your third eye, the point between your eyebrows. Take a moment to set an intention. What do you want to cultivate today? More calmness? Flexibility? Remember, it doesn't matter how deep you go into a pose. Yoga is not a competition. Listen to your body and never push into pain. Take a few deep breaths in through your nose. Hold for a moment and sigh it out through your mouth. Release tension with each exhale. On an inhale, lift your shoulders up to your ears and drop them down on the exhale. Repeat this a few times to relax your shoulders. If you're ready, gently open your eyes. Let's do some seated stretches, starting with a side stretch. Place your right hand behind you and reach your left arm over your head. Avoid collapsing into your right side. Breathe in and out. Feel the length in your torso. Switch sides. The next stretch is not suitable for pregnancy. Place your left hand on your right knee and your right hand behind you. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist to the right. Look over your right shoulder. Relax your shoulders and neck. Then switch sides. Now bring the soles of your feet together and gently move your knees up and down. You can press your knees down slightly, but never force them. If you like, fold forward with a straight spine. Now come onto hands and knees. Place your wrists under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. On an inhale, tilt your pelvis back, arch your spine, drop your shoulders and look up. The cow pose. On an exhale, tuck your chin, round your back and tilt your pelvis forwards. The cat pose. Repeat this fluidly with your breath. If your wrists feel uncomfortable, you can form fists or lower onto your forearms. On an inhale, extend your right leg straight back. Keep your hips square. On an exhale, round your spine and bring your knee to your left elbow. Repeat a few times, then switch sides. Don't forget to loosen your wrists a little bit. Come back onto your hands and knees. Lift your bent left leg to hip height. Lower it down without touching the mat. Keep the tension in your quadriceps. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and release your knee back to the mat. Now repeat on the other side. Hold. Gently lower your knee back to the mat. Sit your hips back onto your heels and stretch your arms forward. If you like, you can widen your knees if that feels better. Or you can place a pillow under your hips or chest for extra support. Stay here for a few breaths. Come into all fours and press yourself up to a standing position. Now we are going to do some sun salutations. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees if needed. Inhale, lift halfway up with a flat back. Exhale. Place your hands down and step or jump back into high plank. Lower down to low plank. Then inhale, lift your chest into upward facing dog. Exhale, press back into downward facing dog. Breathe deeply here. If the downward facing dog feels too uncomfortable, you can also go into child's pose. Walk or jump forward and repeat this flow once more. Look forward now, step, walk or lightly jump your feet between your hands. Inhale as you sweep your arms up to the sky, bringing your palms together. Exhale, bringing your hands to heart center in prayer position. Close your eyes for a moment and take a few deep breaths here. When you're ready, gently open your eyes. Now repeat this sun salutation once more, but meet me in downward facing dog. We'll pick it up from there on. Take a moment here, maybe walk in place, lifting one heel at a time. On your next inhale, lift your right leg up, and as you exhale, step it forward between your hands. Lower your back knee to the mat, placing the top of your foot down. Inhale, sweep your arms up into a gentle back bend. Exhale, bring your hands back to the mat and settle into lizard pose for a moment. Now, shift your hips back toward your left heel and straighten your front leg. Flex your foot and with a long spine, bring your forehead toward your knee. Breathe deeply. Stay here for a few breaths, softening into the stretch. Go back to the lizard pose and push yourself back into the downward facing dog. And repeat this on the other side. Lift your left leg up and step your foot between your hands, and so on. Now push yourself back into downward facing dog. and meet me in Savasana, the mountain pose. Inhale, sweep your arms out to the sides and up, bringing your palms together overhead. Exhale, draw your hands down to heart center, Samastiti. Take a few deep breaths in through your nose, hold for a moment, and sigh it out. Now, bring your feet hip-width apart, and let your arms rest alongside your body, palms facing forward. Engage all your muscles, as if you're pressing your feet firmly into the mat, as if trying to split the mat in two. Notice the difference between an active and a passive mountain pose. Even a standing posture can be powerful and energizing when fully engaged. Now, bring your right foot to rest just above your left ankle, on your calf or on your inner thigh, never on the knee. Open your right knee out to the side, finding balance. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead, bringing your palms together if possible. If that feels too intense for your shoulders, you can also keep your palms facing each other or bring your hands together at the heart center. Stay here for a few breaths, finding steadiness in your tree pose, and then repeat on the other side. Gently shake out your legs. Now lift your right knee up and grab your big toe with your index and middle finger. Extend your leg forward as much as possible, keeping your spine tall. Slowly open your leg out to the side. For better balance, extend your opposite arm in the other direction. Bring your foot back to center and gently release. Now repeat on the other side. Now we'll move into a more advanced balancing pose. Remember, it's not about how high you go. Simply finding balance is already a great challenge. Fold forward and lift your right leg up, coming into a standing split. If 90 degrees feels good, stay there. If you feel steady, you can let go of the ground and grab your ankle. Personally, I don't quite have this balance either, so just do what feels right. Lower your leg back down gently and, if needed, soften your knees for a moment. By the way, it's completely fine to keep a slight bend in your standing leg to avoid locking your knee. Repeat on the other side. Lower both feet back onto the mat and fold forward, letting your upper body hang heavy. Slowly rise back up to standing, sweeping your arms up to the sides and overhead. Bring your palms together and return to Samastiti, hands at heart center. Take a few deep breaths here. Now, step your feet slightly wider than hip width, turning your toes outward. Slowly lower down into a deep squat. Place your hands wherever feels best. Lift them up Bring them to prayer position or gently press your elbows against your knees to open your hips a little more. And now transition into a seated position, gracefully or in your own unique way. Find a comfortable seated position and bring your hands to prayer position at your heart. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Point and flex your feet a few times to release any tension. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sides and overhead. Exhale, fold forward with a long spine. It doesn't matter how far you go, just find what feels right for your body today. On your next inhale, lift your chest slightly up. As you exhale, soften deeper into the pose, allowing yourself to relax into the stretch. Slowly rise back up. Now, place your left foot against your right inner thigh. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward, bringing your head towards your knee. Once again, soften in this pose and breathe deeply. Come back up and repeat this on the other side. Gently release the pose and extend your right leg out to the side. Bring your left foot in as close as feels comfortable. Extend your left arm over your head and reach your right shoulder toward your thigh. Soften into the stretch, don't force it. Now switch sides. If you can grab your foot, that's great. If not, that's perfectly fine. Don't forget to show your cat some TLC. Slowly release the stretch and transition onto your back. Lift your right leg up and try to grab your foot, ankle or calf, gently pulling it toward you. Bend your knee for a moment, then straighten your leg again. It doesn't matter how far you go, just focus on keeping the leg active and engaged. Now repeat on the other side. If you can't reach your foot, don't worry. Just find a position that feels right for you. Place your foot back onto the mat. Now bend your right leg and place your ankle on your left thigh. Grab the back of your left thigh or knee and gently pull your leg toward you. Switch sides. Choose the depth of the stretch that feels good for you. Now release both feet back onto the ground. Extend your arms out to the sides and let your knees fall to the right. Turn your head to the left. If you like, you can straighten one or both legs for a deeper stretch. Bring your knees back to center, then let them fall to the left. Turn your head to the right, and if it feels good, straighten one or both legs. Now we move into the final relaxation pose. Put on something warm or cover yourself with a blanket. For the classic Savasana, bring your legs slightly apart, allowing your thighs to relax naturally. Your arms rest beside your body without touching your torso. But feel free to choose any position that feels comfortable. Lying on your side or stomach is also an option. You can place a bolster or rolled up blanket under your knees or pelvis for extra support. Do whatever allows you to fully relax. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in. Hold it for a moment and exhale with a sigh. Right now, nothing else matters. There's no past, no future, only this present moment. Now slightly bring your awareness back to the outside world. Let your breath deepen naturally and start to gently move your fingers and toes. Circle your wrists and ankles, awakening your body with soft movements. If it feels good, pull your knees in toward your chest for a moment. When you're ready, roll into your left side, resting there briefly. Using your right hand, press yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Keep your eyes closed for a little longer. Take a few deep breaths in through your nose and exhale with a sigh. Bring your hands together in prayer position at your heart. With a slight bow of the head, place your thumbs against your third eye. Take a moment to thank yourself for showing up today, for taking this time just for you. I hope to see you again soon. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Namaste. See you next time.